Hello, I'm the host, Katrina, of the Living with Disability Podcast. I am here to give an announcement that I am taking a much needed hiatus. Now, there is a point that it still remains open. I will be taking guests of, guests that want to be interviewed on my show. That portion will remain open. And how do you go about becoming a guest? You will have to go to the Living with Disabilities website, which you can find that information down in the description box. It will be my link tree, and you can go from there. I will say this, that you must be 18 years of age. I also will take anonymous stories. Once again, the person must be 18 years of age. If you are not 18 years of age, you must get a parent or guardian or a caregiver consent to have your story read here on the Living with Disabilities. What is Living with Disabilities? It is a podcast platform for people with disabilities to share their stories, to bring awareness to their disability. Not only their disability, but to know that behind what they either were born with or have acquired, no matter in early in life or later in life, what can a person with a disability do? And that's the whole concept behind living with disabilities, because people with disabilities are what people too, and this is how we need to show part of society that is not accessible that you matter too, especially what is going on in the world right now as we speak. There are people protesting, and therefore it is huge to hear your voice, and that's why it matters. So, even though I am on a hiatus from the podcast, you know, side of things, my podcast is still open for people who are willing and wanting to share their stories, because your story is matters to the world. Remember, it's not something that you keep. Your story is to share with the world, to help educate them and shine the light, because it is about time to, you know, make sure that people hear their alarms, like snap. It is time to wake up. It is time for the entire world to snap out of whatever they've been hiding under for how many years, as we also have been aware of and have been for quite some time. If you watched Crip Camp, you would know the mother of advocacy, Judy Human, and how she's gotten things moved and got things through. It seems like we're going back in that form of a time. So now it is time to Let your voice be heard. Your voice. It cannot be heard through anybody else's. You are the person with the disability or condition, or you are the parent or guardian or caretaker of the person with the disability, meaning not you yourself having the disability, but you have been caring for a child who has a disability, and you want the world to understand them as they grow up, as they grow up, because people with disabilities, once again, are people too. They have rights to schooling, they have rights to getting jobs, they have rights to going to doctors as all human beings. And there are things within those things that are needed. So that is why I am not completely going on a full-blown hiatus. I am leaving the desk open for you to shoot the email. I do ask the people who have PRs. I've been getting a lot of those emails where PRs are reaching out. I would prefer, because if I get a message from a PR and then I ask the PR to tell the person that they want me to interview to, I will get two separate things. And I want to avoid that because that is a confusion for me. So I ask that if you are a PR, please do not reach out. If you have a person that works within your company that wants to be on the show, tell them to reach out. You've already reached out. Let them be the one to share their story, their information. That's all that I would appreciate from you, is that. Other than that, I do look forward to hearing your stories, because your story matters not only to yourself but into the whole entire world, because it is about time for the world to wake up and understand that you matter, and that's what life is about, right? Because we all need to understand one another. So therefore, once again, I am not going on a whole entire hiatus. I am just not writing articles. I am not posting or, uploading podcast episodes onto my podcast. So therefore, only things that will be uploaded is once I hear from you and you set a time, a date, and we can get things started. So once again, if anything ever does come up on either side, we make sure that we stay connected as always. So with that being said, you guys, I hope that the world begins to see through your eyes and understand your story, because you are a person as much as the next person in front or behind you are. So once again, you can find that information down in my description box, and looking forward to hearing your story. Bye.